Hey there, Vinny from Project Frugal. What would you do if I said I could triple your money if you could make 300% returns on an investment? Would you be interested? You probably would, but let's check this out and see if it's true. A few days ago, a friend of mine came over and she was interested in learning about cryptocurrency. Now, I don't know a lot about cryptocurrency, so I was looking to explore the avenue and to see what it was all about, see if it was worth it. As it panned out, she wasn't actually interested in learning about this, but she'd actually organised a Zoom session with a couple of guys from New Zealand who were going to attempt to sell her a fund promising 300% returns or tripling her money. So this fund, which we'll go into shortly, basically you could invest $300, $500 or $1,000, sign a 600-day contract, and in theory your money would triple in value over these 600 days. So for example, if you put in $1,000, in 600 days you would earn $3,000, or you'd have $3,000 all up. So hey, sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it probably is. So we'll have a look at how this fund is organised and what they were trying to sell her and whether or not it's a good idea or not. So let's have a look. Righty-ho, so here we go. So we're just going to type in the name of this thing. It's called Hyperfund. So let's go and have a look. Now I've already done a bit of research on this, but we're going to go in depth. We'll find out what it's like, pros and cons. Maybe there's some pros, maybe there's some cons. We're going to investigate. So we're going to click on this first link here that we've found. And apparently it's the strongest rocket. Oh, well that's not good. Server under maintenance will be back soon. So, okay, that's not ideal. So I'm not sure what's happened there. So we've got a Genesis batch for partaking in this beta journey with us. So basically, it's a membership. It's not an investment. It's targeted as a membership. And there's a couple of key players in this, and we'll see if we can dig those up. Let's go and see what else we got here. Let's just scroll down a little bit here. Well, that doesn't look promising. If you go and do a quick search of some description on this thing, it's a multi-level marketing organisation. This guy is not very, shall we say, diplomatic with this particular headline here. Anyway, we'll scroll down a little bit more, and there's a few more bits and pieces on that. But it was mentioned, this guy here is the original guy who started it up. His name is Ryan Azu, and he started up this company called Blockchain Global. So basically what they do is they generate cryptocurrency. I did see a video with this guy Ryan Azu, who's doing some sort of interview with someone, and he's in front of got some sort of mining factory set up somewhere in China, I think it was. And he's mining cryptocurrency, and from what I've found, it appears that he's mining his own cryptocurrency. Anyway, Bitcoin Group was funded in 2014. Now, they may have had a couple of name changes as well, which doesn't seem to be ideal. So there's two main players. One's called Ryan Zhu, the other guy is called Sam Lee. Now, these guys were marketed by these particular Zoom guys as billionaires. Now, I've seen absolutely no evidence whatsoever of this. However, that's another story. So, trying to make bitcoins, they've come up with one called Hypercash or Hcash. We can go and have a look at this. There's a lot of claims, and they say do your due diligence, and I will show you some links that are supposedly displaying this due diligence. However, the due diligence doesn't stack up from my perspective anyway. You might differ, you might have a different opinion once you have a look at this evidence, but that's the way it appears to me. As I stated before, it's a multi-level marketing scheme. So basically, whoever's on the top recruits some people to buy into this, and they invest $300, $500 or $1,000, and they go and recruit some more people. So there's certain levels that you can get. So the more people you recruit, supposedly the more money you earn. But the thing I can't comprehend is how you can generate that income to pay these people basically over the course of 600 days, 3 times the amount of their initial investment. Okay, so we're going to have a look at Sam Lee. this is Sam Lee here. Got a few things. Well, look, first link there. Collapse of crypto platform, a cautionary tale. AFR.com, no idea who that is. Failed cryptocurrency company collapses owing 21 million. Blockchain Global CEO Sam Lee says he blah 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 blah. So that is not looking too promising. So how old is that story? Well, let's have a look. Sam Lee, author at Asia Crypto Today, and of course you've got Hyperfund, the strongest rocket in blockchain finance. Well, I've never heard of them until these guys turned up, so don't know if you have either, but you might have. So he's CEO at Blockchain Global Limited, and let's just click on this, and we've got a picture of Sam Lee on the right here. Financial Review. I have no idea. This must be Australian Financial Review. I'm not going to pay to read the rest of the article, but by the looks of things, this is, possibly a well-respected publication. Couldn't comment on that. But it's basically saying that it's entered voluntary administration owing creditors 21 million. And this is November the 3rd, so this story is a month old. So these people are still promoting this particular cryptocurrency as a wise investment, and yet potentially the company has failed. Okay, so here's Ryan Zhu, also known as the Martian, one of these supposed billionaires. Now this is a website here, I'll start that again, shall I? Behind multi-level marketing, MLM.com, and there's a bit of a review there, so someone has obviously spent some time sort of looking at some of this stuff. Looks like a risky investment to me. So this is the guy here, Hypertech Group founder. Now this Hypertech Group has got a bunch of different companies who seem to always finance each other from what I've seen here. So we've got Hcash, which used to be known as, I think it was Hypercash, and they've changed the name to Hcash. So he's a Hcash founder and board member. Well, of course he is, if he's created it and he's mining it. Collinstar, which is the supposedly one of the world's largest blockchain venture capital firms. Could be true, but then again, these guys are all into this particular Collinstar business anyway. So, I could say that I've got my own company, which I do. I have my own company. I'm a sole trader essentially, but I could say I could be a venture capitalist for you name any industry you want to. The IT industry, for example, I might have $1. I'm the chief executive of my own company called Vinny Electronics Incorporated Limited, etc. Might not be necessarily true, but I could say that, and that seems to be what's happening here. So anyway, Blockchain Sender, founder of the world's first non-profit blockchain knowledge hub. Well, it could be true, but he's also an angel investor in 12 of the top 20 cryptos. Well, top crypto being Bitcoin. I doubt that he's, as big as that. They've also got a mall. Now, I had a look at this mall. We'll have a look shortly at this mall. This is part of their revenue stream, along with mining crypto, and investing in all these other companies. They invested in an Australian company called Digital X, which Digital X denies all knowledge of. That's a worry in itself. Here we go, Hypercash, formerly known as Hcash, an alternative coin launched mid-2017. Hypercash pumped up to $43.17, and a dump followed, and it's now trading at $1.22. Well, whenever this article was made. Apparently Collinstar, another one of their companies, acquires the Baiwang Electronic Commerce Co. for US $100 million. Is that true? Well, if this guy has got $100 million, why is he bothering with something that's promising to return 3 times the initial investment? Doesn't make sense to me. It's also his Chinese name versus his English name, so Ryan is what he goes by, but Zijing Zhu. Many blockchain projects backed by Mr. Zhu are labelled as scams, like HPS, HRS, MediaChain follows suit. Yeah, so cryptocurrency giants? I don't think so. Yeah, once you purchase a package, you will start accumulating up to 15 to 30% per month until you've earned essentially 3 times the level. Rewards are converted to Hcash, which is their cryptocurrency thing, which can then be converted to another one. I can't remember the name. I think it was POF or some other unique cryptocurrency that I have not heard of. I could find it on a couple of exchanges, so you could convert it to that and then possibly convert it to something else if you're lucky enough. But it is a multi-level marketing scheme, so you've got you, and then you've got to basically recruit others and get them to recruit others who then recruit others, and there's different levels that you've got to recruit these people as. Classic multi-level marketing thing. Interesting side note, years ago I was approached by an Elvis impersonator who was trying to get me into Amway, me and my flatmates at the time. He did his presentation for, I don't know, an hour, maybe 90 minutes or something, and basically none of us were interested because who's going to buy expensive, overpriced Amway products? Some of them might be quite good. I don't really know. I haven't really used them, but they're definitely overpriced. You can go to the supermarket and get something half the price at least. And who do we know that we were going to recruit into this scheme, who were then going to sell more Amway products to their mates and, get the downstream revenue and all that sort of stuff? Well, it doesn't really happen, does it? So if you're right at the start, if you're at the top, you're going to make lots of money potentially. But if you're down the bottom, nothing's going to happen. So not really worth it. Anyway, conclusion for this particular article: Ryan Zhu is no doubt sitting on a ton of Hypercash coins. Hypercash has pretty much nothing going for it and will continue to decline in value over the long term. Yeah. You could have 4 trillion Hcashes. If they're worth nothing, then you've still got nothing at the end of the day. So we're going to have a look at their marketing propaganda, shall we? Supposedly they're trying to build up a 30 million user base, and according to these two guys, they've got 600,000, and these people are going to be using their various financial products, such as an FPOS card and equivalent of a Visa card using cryptocurrency, and supposedly they slice a little bit of money off the top with transactions, etc. And their fabulous shopping mall. Let's go and find their fabulous shopping mall. Here we are, the fabulous shopping mall. It's called MarsMall.io. And look, this looks nice. Whoa, look, it's got TVs, electronics, fashion, home, kitchen, sports, etc. Dispatched within 1 or 2 days. 100% secure payment. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, just like pretty much all websites there. So let's go and have a look and see what you can buy. Oh, food. I like food. Let's go and discover food, shall we? Oh, excellent. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a ham. We've got a ham for, well, it's only 932 euros. That's quite an expensive ham. Must be gold plated. Looks like it. And then again, we've got this one here. This ham here is 43 euros. What's the difference between a 900 and... Oh, hang on. Now the price has gone up. Now it's gone up to 79 euros. So, hang on. Shoulder, 4 kilos. No, that's not clickable. So the only option you've got here is an 80 euro ham. So 80 euros is about, I don't know, 140 New Zealand dollars for a ham. For 4 kilos of ham, that's 30 something dollars a kilo. It's quite expensive, I would have thought. 30 bucks a kilo. But it has a stand with oil. Nice. Okay, so you could get yourself a ham. So I could see millions of people wanting to get a ham. So, oh, hang on. This is the end of their food page. We're just about finished. You can get the ham stand. You can get you can juice your oranges with this thing. Oh, it's sold out. Wow. Big seller, that one. Okay, or there's some other hams there, possibly. Select your option. Oh, okay. Well, that collection's empty. Okay, well, things are not looking too promising here. What have we got in electronic? Oh, desktop PC. Well, I do like PCs. Okay, so we've got some actual PCs. Oh, hang on, these ones are sold out. But there's some other ones here. Quite a few of them are sold out, but this is looking rather expensive, isn't it? Well, maybe it's not. So it looks like they're possibly selling these through other people who are chucking items on their IGUL. I've never heard of them. So, okay, so there are some products there. There are some products. And you can pay by Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT, which is some other crypto supposedly tied to the US dollar, I think. Not 100% sure. Okay, so there are some products. What have we got in fashion? Sunglasses. Whoa, yeah. Well, $155 for that, 155 euros for that pair of sunglasses. Quite cheap, really. Considering I normally pay $10 or whatever I pay for sunglasses. Admittedly, they're not as stylish as these ones. So, okay, so we do have some products there. They appear to be very expensive. So, not your everyday sort of thing that you're going to go shopping for at this MarsMall, basically. So who knows how many things I got there. They do have kitchen utensils. Excellent. Okay, well we do have some products. I'm surprised. You know, we've got a potato peeler for €8. It must be state of the art, this one. Well, it's sold out. Wow, there you go. So popular that it's sold out. So, you know, ice sheets, fantastic. You know, scissors. Well, you're not anyone unless you've got a €12 pair of scissors. So that's about 20 New Zealand dollars. So unless you got those, you ain't nobody. Okay, so as you can see, crappy selection of products. Generally speaking, expensive, overpriced products, I have to say, even though there are a number of products on here. I would probably not be shopping at MarsMall for my products with my cryptocurrency. However, it's not to say people won't. We've got we reply immediately. Oh, good. Okay, well, at least the website works. Comprehensive Diversified Blockchain Technology Services Group. I don't know why that G is capitalised, however. 5 listed enterprises, nice. More than 300 investment institutions. Well, what are they? Okay, so we've got a nice website. We've got mining, we've got technology, e-commerce, games, really? Media, investment and finance. Okay, what happens if we click on one of these? Nothing. Okay, well that's not... Okay, so we've got these products and services here. Now, I think we've been into the Hypermall, I believe. Let's just open that in a new link. Well, where is it? Where is the link to the Hypermall? Well, nothing's happening there. Okay, ecosystem, what have we got under there? Spinning its wheels. Well, we just got more of the same. So, you know, it's just basically a bunch of flash-sounding words that don't actually go anywhere. So, you know, that's all very well. Okay. We've got the Hypercash. Let's have a look at the ecosystem. Or have we already been there? Okay. Information center. Company introduction. Okay, we're not getting anywhere here. It's just more of the same. Contact. Nothing. Okay, that does nothing. Okay, cool. So, you know, copyright 2019. Hyperpay, does that go anywhere? Okay, the only digital wallet you would ever need, apparently. Learn more. Yep, safe, convenient, fast and convenient, multifunction, core product, asset management. Again, just a bunch of buzzwords, really. Cloud mining. The safest and most convenient mining method. Okay. Media coverage. Well, that sounds interesting. Bringing you the latest real-time news of Hypertech Group. Be in the know. Page 0 of 0. Okay. Announcements. Nothing. Latest news. Nothing. Okay. Now, if that's not a red flag, I don't know what is. What else have we got? Yet another future of custodian banking. Hyperbank, so they've got their own bank, core advantages, but it's meaningless. Nothing's clickable. Instant withdrawals will be charged according to the average gas price on the chain. Okay, well, like I say, I'm no crypto expert. I don't know much about this stuff, but if this is some sort of investment, or these are the companies behind this scheme for the Hyperfund, we'll see if we can find a link for the Hyperfund. Organisation chart. There we go. We've got the Collins Star Capital, owned by Sam Lee, Ryan Zhu. Blockchain Global, again, same deal. Hypertech Group, same guys. HK. This is the crypto that they do. Strategic partnership layer. Well, it's Hyper Community, which is their essentially Hypertech Group, the whole umbrella of the whole operation. Corporations/financial groups. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's just words. Hyperfund Mining Gaming, world's first distributed gaming ecosystem platform. Nothing's clickable, of course. Media, collaboration with horizontal and vertical layers of media channels. Oh, brilliant. Online merchant. Token layer, yep. This is it here, MOF. That's the crypto, one of their crypto thingamajigs that they doing stuff with. And here's their Mars thing. Basically nothing's clickable. It doesn't tell me anything of any use, really. It tells me nothing. Right, so it looks like we've got a PDF document here. This is the same document that I was presented with last weekend. Starting shortly. Oh, excellent. Discover how to be rewarded daily with the world's most comprehensive digital finance ecosystem that no one's ever heard of. Anyway, it's still loading. So it looks like all the members of this particular scheme get sent this PDF. 2021 independent member of the Hyper community. That's a bonus, isn't it? Let's just have a look and see what's on the next page. Some of this will be familiar. I'm not going to zoom in. We'll click on that arrow. Okay, presented to you in general terms. Yep, okay. Shouldn't be considered as any type of this. Past performance, yep. Informational purposes only. It's a membership. That's what it is. They say it's a membership. It's not an investment as such. You get potential discounts to some of their products as part of this whole package. We recommend you seek the advice of a suitably qualified professional before deciding. I would say that's good advice. Your continued attendance of this meeting beyond this point indicates your acceptance of the above terms. Well, again, more buzzwords. Okay. Discover how to be rewarded daily with the world's most comprehensive. Okay, yep, cool. We're moving on here. What else we got? One of the world's largest blockchain alliances with over 7 years of successful investment. I find that hard to believe. And great blockchain projects, which you've never heard of, and large crypto mining assets, including Bitcoin. Really? No. Leaders in the decentralized finance, experts are predicting trillions of dollars. Oh, trillions of dollars. Excellent. Projects in the next decade, creating large potential opportunities. Well, trillions of dollars, that sounds good. I'm just going to slap some trillions of dollars here. Hypertech have developed a DeFi ecosystem. Maybe they have. Become a member from as low as 300 USDT and leverage the alliance's strength and expertise. Well, I've not seen any strength or expertise based on that website that we just looked at. Who is behind it? Billionaire founder. Well, the guy's not a billionaire. I'm sorry. He's not a billionaire. I've never heard of this guy until this thing came along. So, founder and board member of these things here. Yeah, so there's a low value cryptocurrency. There's another low value cryptocurrency, and that's another cryptocurrency. So, of course, he's going to be a founder. If he made these particular coins, he's going to be the founder. Simple as that. So that doesn't mean anything. It's like I said before. If I make one called Vinny Cash, that's my crypto. It's not necessarily worth anything. Angel investor in 12 of the top 20 cryptocurrencies of all time. Well, I don't know what these logos represent. I think that one may be Bitcoin and this one might be Ethereum. I don't know a lot about any of them. But when you say angel investor, did he invest? How much did he invest? $1? $1 in each of them. So by saying that you'd invested $1 in 12 of these top 20 cryptocurrencies, yeah, you could be an angel investor as far as things go, really. Early investor and shareholder of 5 public listed blockchain companies. Well, I can't comment on that because I haven't heard of that. Colin Starr, yeah, well, he's an angel investor because it's his company, so of course you get, and I believe there's bw.com is his as well. Binance is quite well known, so I don't know much about that because I haven't looked at that in particular. The king of blockchain since 2009, well, this is the first time I'd ever heard of him. Billionaire number 2. Oh, excellent. Sam Lee. So this guy's a billionaire as well. So one of the things that really interested me, it's, we've got all this stuff here. We've got a bunch of logos here. Now, one thing that really interested me is, distinguished speaker and commentator at global platforms and media channels. Well, I didn't find any evidence of it whatsoever, apart from there's a YouTube video where he gets interviewed by an ex-employee from Microsoft. So, is that a global platform and media channels? Not really. Works with Fortune 500 companies. Well, I don't necessarily think that would be hard to do. We've got a CNN logo. We've got a BBC. We've got World Economic Forum. We've got United. I could create this. I could slap up some logos on a PDF document and put a smiling face of myself on something. Call myself a millionaire. Technically, it's true. But does that mean I am successful and a successful businessman with millions of dollars, angel investor in this, that, and the other thing? Well, not necessarily. So, the story so far, yeah. So, like I say, over 20 billion crypto assets mined. Maybe it's true. Purchased in 2017. Maybe it's true. Hcash, 50 million invested. Quantum resistant security with IBM. No, I don't know about that. I have seen some research and development stuff. They've got one guy as part of this company who works for Monash University, which I believe is possibly based in Brisbane or Melbourne, something like that. And they've got a couple of people at these other universities, but that doesn't necessarily mean a lot. A multi-billion-dollar group. Well, I don't know about that. So this other one, Blockchain Global, founded in 2014, 300 million invested in over 80 blockchain projects. Well, considering that other article said they owe $21 million and they're broke, where's the money? With a multi-billion-dollar group, partnerships with governments and Fortune 500 companies. Never heard of them. Again, a bunch of logos. Logos always look impressive. You slap some logos on there and it looks it's very impressive. So what does Hypertech Group need? They need customers in these platforms. Well, look at that. Their platforms is the entire Hypertech Group operations. They've got the exchange, they've got the public blockchain, they've got the banking company, they've got the wallet, so basically they don't have any customers. So you're not going to make any money without any customers. So how can you actually offer 3 times the value of, you invest $1,000 and don't worry, we're going to pay you back $3,000? Surely you'd have a better proposition than that. Especially if they don't come up with the $3,000 because their operations folded. We invite you to become part of the community. Wow. Now they just need people to become members of their amazing community. Build a membership-based blockchain community. Yeah, okay. Phase 2, bring 30 million customers to the ecosystem. Well, how are you going to do that? Are you going to be recruiting people by saying we're going to triple your money within 600 days? Maybe that's the way they're going to go. And profit with decentralized financial stuff. Okay. I don't know how. Because we got this MarsMall, the e-commerce with the expensive products. We've got a few other things. There's no uptake on this. There is a Visa of some description. Well, some sort of, you can MasterCard up to $10,000 a day, Visa up to $50,000 a day withdrawal. Well, that's fantastic for all you yuppies out there who off to spend 50 grand on a champagne and caviar. Join our membership community. Well, they've got some video library from 3 top universities. Impressive. Pre-sale offers on new projects. Well, I can't believe it. So you buy these units, which are basically $1. You need 300, 500 or 1,000 units. What's in it for me? You purchase a membership, as much as you like. And there is a triple your membership offer. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? So, triple in 600 days. This is what I'm talking about, the 600 days. It's the triple your membership promotion. A promotion that shares in the Alliance's large blockchain resources, apparently. And you get some education. You get world-class education. You can do buybacks, apparently. So, when you get up to 50 units of stuff back in your account, you're allowed to put that on another contract and triple that money in another 600 days. So essentially that just cycles through. You put your initial investment in, eventually you get up to, well, according to this, you get 50 units. It's, paid back over whatever it is, a month or 2 months or whatever, in your virtual wallet, what have you. And then you keep going, keep spinning the wheel there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when you can get your money out. That's going to be a big question, isn't it? If you can even get your money out, or if you have to wait for 600 days. Let's look a bit more. So you can, daily rewards are released. You have several options. When your daily rewards reaches 50 HU, hyper cash units, something like that, you can redeem and withdraw, or let them rewards build up. Okay, it's a unique once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's fantastic. So, your first 50 HU rebuy is, if you invest $1,000, you'll get it in only 10 days. Well, that's a bonus, isn't it? So you get $50 back, assuming this is tied to the US dollar or equivalent of, let's say. So you can get, in only 10 days, you make $50. That's a 5% return in 10 days. That's pretty fantastic, I have to say. And you can redeem it into virtual currencies. This Molecular Future, MOF, I believe it is. Send it to an established exchange. Well, not to worry. Look, 2021, 20 plus billion assets. If you got $20 billion worth of assets, are you really going to try and get some offer people, 30 million people, triple their money, and they put in $1,000 each, or whatever it is, $300, $500, $1,000 each, offer them triple their money just to build up a bunch of customers who are potentially going to do some mining or buy some expensive overpriced products on a website using cryptocurrency? Probably not. We're just basically, rehashing all the other points there. So, where do the passive rewards come from? So you're leveraging the group's proven wealth creation expertise. Well, I don't see any proven wealth creation expertise apart from a mining operation where they're mining their own bitcoins, well, bitcoin equivalents, shall we say, such as Hcash, for example. He's called the Martian because he doesn't feel like he belongs on Earth. Well, normally billionaires probably wouldn't be wearing those sort of clothes as well, I would suggest. And we've got here, do your due diligence, it says. So we've got some links here. I wonder if we can get to these links. Full episode 6, The Players. Okay. Heavily featured on Amazon Prime. Next blockchain. Okay, so when we say heavily featured, maybe there was an Amazon Prime video, and maybe he was on that, marketing himself as one of the big players of Bitcoin. Now, if this guy's a billionaire, as it states in the article, he's probably not going to be on episode 6. He's probably going to be on episode 1, really. Let's face it. Also available on YouTube. Okay, cool. And we've got Kalpesh Patel, I've never heard of, interviews Ryan Zhu. We've got Hypertech Group announces launch of Hyperfund. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. Sam Lee advises Imran Khan, Pakistan Prime Minister. Sam Lee on Sky News. Let's go and have a look at that. Can we even get into that? No, we can't. Okay. Might have to have a look at that later. So how to get started. Register your membership via using a link. Deposit some money in. Purchase your membership. Earn rewards. Optional. Share and accelerate your rewards, i.e. get some down-level people involved in this scheme. 100% of our members earn rewards 7 days a week. Income disclaimer. Okay. There are no guarantees regarding income or rewards from the Hyperfund opportunity. The basic Hyperfund rewards plan offers members an anticipated daily reward based on the value of membership purchased, but it is on a best efforts basis and subject to change at any time. Well, that's sort of covering your butt, isn't it? 100% of our members earn, well, according to that, that's not necessarily true, because they might lose all their money in one foul swoop. And obviously you've got these accelerated rewards and release daily and circles and start your team and get some more people earning and investing, and it just goes on and on. And you could be an expert pro, a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, or you could even be a 5-star. 5-star what? 5-star general. Okay. Right. Where dreams can become reality. Thank you for your attention. Okay. Okay. Please be reminded that Hyperfund involves a membership and is not an investment. Any questions using terms like investment, compounding, return on investment, etc. will not be answered. Hyperfund does not deal at all with fiat currency. You exchange a cryptocurrency USDT for Hyperfund's unit of account, HU. Hyperfund unit. This is an exchange of one asset for another, not a purchase. Okay, so it's a Vinny coin. That's what we're saying. An HU is a Vinny coin, a worthless cryptocurrency that someone has made in their backyard. And you put your $1,000 in, you get a bunch of HUs, or Vinny coins, we'll call them. And you get more people to buy in, and because you bought into my Vinny coin, I'm going to offer you triple rewards. And I'm going to, within 600 days of you buying my $1,000 worth of Vinny coins, I'm going to give you $3,000 worth of Vinny coins. So you'll have, let's say they go for $1 each, you have $3,000. Now, will you be able to withdraw that money? That's probably good. Okay, so yep, it's all about the rewards. It's all about the well, we've got to check out this due diligence, surely. We've got an updated due diligence, interactive PDF. Well, it's not looking too interactive for me at the moment. Documentation beats conversation every time. Tick, tick, tick. This is like a political broadcast, surely, with lots of ticks. And, who is Ryan Zhu? Well, he's a billionaire, didn't you know? I said that earlier. blockchain episode 6. So, well, Chinese blockchain activist, blockchain global co-founder with Sam Lee. So, why doesn't it not simply say blockchain billionaire? I don't know. Right, here we go. It's the Hypertech Group due diligence checklist. Tick. Proof of association with the Australian government. Australian Consensus Directory PDF, pages 16 and 23. Proof of association with the Australian government. Let's click on that. Pages 16 and 23. Here it goes. Australia Unlimited. I don't know who that is. Australian government. Okay. Pages 16 and 23. Let's scroll down. Right, we've got Blockchain Global in there. Sam Lee, we've got him. They've got their website. Multinational enterprise, commercialization, blah, blah, blah. What are they trying to actually do with this particular thing here? I don't know how many of these things. We've got Hcash. Yeah, they're in there. We've got Hcash. We've got Blockchain Global. We've got Collinstar Capital. Collinstar. Okay, so they're not using Sam Lee or Ryan Zhu to front this. They're using Jacob Cheng as the mission delegate. We've got Hcash. Right, so this guy here is another one of the crowd involved in this particular business, the Hyperfund business. So Hcash is their, basically it's their main cryptocurrency. And in terms of their designation with universities, etc., on the back of research from Monash University, our chief scientist was awarded something Researcher of the Year award, so he's some sort of researcher for a Monash University. That's their allegiance or relationship with that particular educational institute by the looks of things. Australian Blockchain Mission to Consensus 2019. So already this is 2.5 years old. And they're looking at, I guess, developing the crypto sector. But when we go back to this due diligence, proof of association with the Australian government. Well, they're attending some sort of workshop with Austrade, Australian Trade Organisation. Okay. Proof that Blockchain Global incubated a multi-billion-dollar blockchain project. Sounds interesting. It will power the first dedicated exchange to be built exclusively for the NIM, which has a market share of 1.4 billion and is currently the sixth most. Okay, so the NIM exchange, or the NIM ecosystem, 1.4 billion. When's this? Back in 2017. It will power the first dedicated exchange, which has a market share of USD 1.4 billion. Right. So, we go back to this. Proof that Blockchain Global incubated a multi-billion dollar. Well, $1.4 billion is not multi-billions in my opinion. And did they incubate it? Or are they just saying that they're going to build some sort of infrastructure for it? I don't know. What else have we got that's proof? Blockchain Lab received $1.5 million grant for project research. Again, signed multi-million-dollar agreement. Well, if it's $1.5 million grant, okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is from Monash educational institute, but this is 4 years old. It's 4 years old. This due diligence is old as the hills. Okay, so it says here that they've signed a multi-million-dollar deal to establish the... Okay, so it's trying to establish Hcash in a move that hopes to establish Hcash as a virtual cryptocurrency exchange. Right, so we've got Joseph Liu and Alan L. So these guys are associated with these Hyper Blockchain Global, etc., with the whole rigmarole. They're all sort of in each other's pockets because they're all one and the same from what I can see here. So this guy is a senior lecturer at the university, and this guy is assistant professor in Hong Kong Polytech University, but they seem to be working for this other company. So multi-million-dollar deal, eh? Where's the numbers? It doesn't say, does it? It just says multi-million-dollar deal. Okay. Okay. Proof of partnership with Hcash Foundation and Collins Star Capital. Let's have a look at that. Right, okay, so we've got a September the 7th, 2021, so that's not long ago. And we've got Hcash Foundation, Andrew, this is Andrew, the guy with the Polish surname, is aligned with Hypertech Group, yes, that's true. And... wow, if you can read that sentence and understand what it means, good luck to you. I mean, look, this is management speak, isn't it? Together with Hyper Capital, a community alliance made up of blockchain communities globally, Hcash Foundation will push forth to bring innovative new projects into one unified ecosystem under Hypertech Group to allow them to gain the exposure they need, have an engaged user base, and grow exponentially. In other words, they want to grow, like all businesses. So that's the proof, is it? Okay. Proof of partnership with Collins Star and Hcash, which are essentially owned by the same crowd, the same group. Partnership, well, you make up a dozen companies, and, you know, my company here, called Vinny Capital Investments, funds my Vinny coin over here, with my retail store called Vinny's, where I sell something else. They're all in the same thing. I'm the owner of all of them, and I'm in partnership with this company, and this company, all together in partnership. Crazy. Another article here from April, behind multilevelmarketing.com. Security warning, fraud warning from the UK's Financial Conduct Authority. Hyperfund is part of the Hypertech owned by Ryan Zhu. We believe this firm has been providing financial services or products in the UK without our authorization. Okay. But it's a membership. It's not an investment. Okay. Yeah, good. So, where's the billionaires? That's what I really want to know. Where are the billionaires? Now, I also seen... yeah, okay, so probably a good idea if you're going to look at some of these companies, do your own research, and before you invest any of your hard-earned money. This guy says here that he's a scammer running the Ponzi scheme. Well, is that true? How can it be a Ponzi if you get your money back in 200 days as I have? Well, if you have done that, Andy Vining, you're probably one of the lucky ones, I'd suggest. UK's main promoter Kalpesh Patel, which I did see on another bit of documentation somewhere, is currently in hiding and an arrest warrant is imminent according to his own UK-based team members. So much for making $1 million a year. Oh, yeah. Okay, well this guy, it's hard to tell whether some of these things could be from actual scammers or people trying to promote the company, or they could be people who have invested into this thing thinking they're going to get great rewards but they've lost out. Hard to tell. Yeah, the rule of 72. So this guy is saying that this organisation is a scam. And I pointed out to him that this rate of return is just not sustainable. That's true. So it doesn't have a license to trade financial products because it's a membership. So if it's getting funded when they're trying to actually build a customer base, it doesn't make sense. Well, the only thing they can offer is a mall at this stage, from what I can see. Some not very well known cryptocurrencies, not well known at all. Like I said, there's 14,000 of these things, and they are not well known. So in summary, bit all over the place with this particular video and this particular presentation, but as you can see, I promised you 300% or triple your money. Is it true? Are you willing to take that risk with Hypertech Group, Hypercash, Hyper this, Hyper that, Hcash? Well, you can if you want to, but personally I'm not going to. I think it is highly risky. Looking at their due diligence data, I see nothing of real substance there apart from a few really old links. The media content that, there's no evidence of CNN, there's no evidence of all these, main media players. The billionaire thing, that unbelievable, because if you're a billionaire in one of these spaces, you're going to be basically the people that people are going to want to talk to. They're going to know who you are, and there's no evidence of that, and I've never heard of these guys ever, and I would suggest not a lot of people have. So my advice, don't sign up. Go the traditional route. Invest your money in proven assets of proven companies that have been around and stood the test of time, and should do well anyway. You should do well. But anything that's fly by night, that's offering returns of, unbelievable returns. Hey, 300% in 600 days is outrageous. 600 days is less than 2 years, so 150, 160%. It's never going to happen. It's pie in the sky. Chances are the company will go bust because they've run out of more investors to invest in this 30 million people that they're trying to get into the system. Could be wrong. Could do really well. But it's hard to see. It's like trying to push a stone up a hill, keep on going up that hill and hope that it gets to the top. But you're tired. It's not going to happen. So I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Any information I provide on this channel is not financial advice. It's for your entertainment purposes only. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, tick the bell notification, and we'll catch you in the next video. See you later. Bye.